Well, how's it going, YouTube? All right, a little different video today. This video is not going to be for everyone, but I've been getting a lot of emails, PM messages, comments in the comment section asking about my dreadlocks. And so I've been wearing dreadlock extensions now for a little over a year. And I figured I would make this video for anyone who is interested in them. And I'm no professional, okay? I'm not, I can lead you down below to some of my favorite links, to some of my favorite people that I like to watch, but I am no professional, okay? I just been wearing them for a year. When I learned about them, and I learned about how they just braid into your hair, and they are a hair, kind of like a hair protector, and they give your natural hair a chance to rest and heal. I looked into it further and I decided to give it a try. As many of you know, I was in a fatal car accident when we were hit head on by a drunk driver, and it killed my husband. It critically injured me, severely injured both of our minor children, and I am permanently disabled because of it, technically. But thanks to you guys and YouTube, I'm still able to work and earn an income instead of getting on disability. So I had two major hand injuries when my hands were sheared off my arms from the impact, the airbag, and the impact of the drunk driver hit my end of the truck, and that was one of my major injuries. And so my hands are a struggle for me. I don't have any real use of my right hand. I'm right-handed. I don't really have a use of my thumb. I'm gaining more use of my pinky finger, but my thumb is a no-go. So we'll get into that a little bit later when I talk about my eyelashes, because I'm going to talk about my eyelashes too, because I get so many comments about that. So anyway, part of my, I guess, I don't know, it was part of the whole experience, from the shock, from the trauma, from the grief, from the medications I was on. I was on morphine, I was on fentanyl, I was on oxycodone. My hair fell out in chunks. Like, you would be able to just touch my hair and my hair would fall out. I have a big bald spot in the back of my head that's actually shrinking now, thanks to the dreadlock extensions and leaving that back part of my head alone. My hair is starting to grow in. So I started with like a silver dollar bald spot, and now we're down to like a dime. So so that is healing. But that's mainly why I did it, was my hair just needed a rest. It needed a rest from daily washings. I have very thin, fine hair, so I have to wash it every day if I go out anywhere, or put it back in a clip, and it's very, like, you know, oiled to my head, I guess you would say. But just even clipping it, even just blow drying it, straightening it, or you know, putting it up, it was a lot. So I have found that by braiding, because that's what dreadlock extensions are, they're braided in. So this dark brown that you see there, that's my natural hair, braided into the extensions. And so having my hair braided into the extensions and not washing it daily, but washing it weekly, once a week, sometimes a week and a half. I can go like 10 days now without washing my hair, and my scalp is fine. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it's not itchy, it's not anything. These extensions are very light. I started out with Dreadful Hippie extensions, regular ones, and then I went to their dainties, but they were still really heavy for my thin, fine hair. And then I found these, and because I like to wear my natural hair wavy, these really appealed to me. They were more me, and so I ordered them, and I absolutely love them. I will leave a link down below to the lady who makes mine. She lives in the Ukraine, and she's won many awards for her hair extensions. They're extremely light. Like, I don't even feel them in my hair. I wish you could feel them because they're extremely light. So they don't weigh my hair. They just, my hair is braided into them, and I am not putting any styling products on it, heat products. I'm not stripping it with shampoo every day. I'm not pulling at it. It's just braided and protected in my hair. And I'm actually going to, because my extensions, you'll know when your extensions need to be tightened, because you'll get growth like that. It's been about 3 weeks since I've had my extensions tightened. So instead of having them tightened, I think I'm going to remove them and take a look at my natural hair and see how it's doing, see how it's healing. But I love these. They make my life really easy. I just woke up. I wake up at about 3 a.m. every morning. And so it is, I think now 5:30. And I have not taken care of my dreads yet today. I take care of them every morning when I wake up. So I figured I would just turn on the camera and show you how I do that, because I've had a lot of questions about maintenance. First and foremost, I'm just gonna kind of take you through the products that I use. I only use dolly locks on my extensions. Those are good for extensions or for natural dreadlocks. If I had better hair, I love the dreadlocks so much I would go natural. But I don't think that's an option for me and my thin, fine hair. I just would like to heal my hair. Okay, so dolly locks. So I use the shampoo. It comes in a couple of sizes. I think it comes in one smaller than this. And then I moved up to this one, because I think it comes in an 8 or a 12 ounce. This is the 16, and now, and this one's the Lavender Sky. Comes in a lot of different great scents. Very gentle on your hair, not sudsy, so it's very easy to rinse out of your extensions. And now I use the big one. This is the 32 ounce, and I love the tea tree and spearmint. The tea tree is very, very good for your scalp, especially if your scalp is irritated. Sometimes when you're new to the dreadlock extensions, your scalp can itch a little bit. Or when you get them tightened and they're really tight to your scalp, sometimes they can itch a little bit. So the tea tree really helps with that. So I use the pump because it's just easier with my hand injuries to use the pump rather than the pop-up that comes on the smaller bottles. So I've kind of moved up to this, and I love it. All natural products. I'll leave the links down below to dolly locks and also to Amazon and the products that I'm going to show you here. Another product that I use, I get this in the scent Vanilla Twist. It's a tightening spray. This is really good if your dreadlocks are new. You want to use this sparingly though, because it can get sticky on your extensions. But if you're trying to mature your dreads, this is a great product to use. So when your dreadlocks are new, especially when they're wavy, the wavies are a little bit more work than the traditional dreadlock. They are going to mature, okay? So they're going to come to you and it's going to kind of be like Barbie hair, and it'll be loose. And then as you wear them, you're going to train them to lock up, to kind of turn into a dreadlock. Now, I just added 3 weeks ago, these bright blonde platinum dreadlocks to my hair. I'm gonna try to find an old, here's an older dread. Okay, so my original dreads were this darker colors. As you see, you can't really see my hair braided into it because it's the color of my natural hair. But you can see the dread is nice and tight. So there's not any really loose hairs on it because it's matured. These I wore for, I want to say like 9 months, something like that. 8-9 months, and so they're nice and matured, they're nice and tight, and so they need very little maintenance. However, if I show you a new platinum one, do you see how loose the hairs are? And they will kind of catch your other dreadlocks. Sometimes they'll shed a little bit, which is totally normal. I just take it out. Usually I will trim it with a little pair of scissors, but sometimes you can just pull it out. But you'll see that these are kind of a hot mess, and what will happen is your dreads will kind of mat, I guess you will say. So if you ever see somebody's dreadlock extensions and they're kind of matted up like that, they're probably new, and they probably need to be oiled and trained. So what you're going to do is train these extensions. This one's a new one. Can you see that? Oh, you see that? You're going to train these to mature and to tighten. So I use, in order to do that, I use oil. I like, these two are my favorite. The coconut lime, it smells very, very beachy. So if you want that like beach summer scent, the coconut lime is my favorite. I also love the fresh scent. It's a very, very clean. But all we're going to do, hold on, I'm going to take off my rings because my rings will get oily. So every morning when I wake up, and if you're training if you're maturing your dreadlock extensions, you're going to want to do it at night too. All I do is I put some oil in my hand. Okay, I rub my hands together, and then what I do is I part it from the back forward, and then I start in the back, and I take my dreads, see how they're matted from sleeping, and then one by one, I'll go through my dreads, and I will oil them. And this kind of detangles them. Think of it as brushing your hair in the morning, except because you have dreadlock extensions, you're not going to be brushing them, but you kind of brush them this way. So I do all of them. I do my new dreads, I do my matured dreads. The oil will just keep them looking really together. See this one? This is a good example. This is all normal. This is where the hair will loosen, and then it'll come back and tighten back up during the maturing stage. But what you want to make sure that you do is oil it and get them together. Now, for my dreads, because they're the wavy, and I won't do all of them because this is a process, I just run my hand down them. If you have the traditional dreadlock extensions, you can roll them. I don't necessarily find that super useful for the wavy ones, but it won't hurt it. I just kind of run mine hands through them like that. And so that's how I oil them, and I will oil each and every strand every morning, and then it will go from being very kind of tangled to being really smooth. And then if I notice, like during the day it's just getting a little big, I'll just take oil and I'll run it through my dreads. Let me stand back so you can see a little bit better. I just run my fingers through and kind of separate the dreads out. You just want to make sure that you're not ripping at the individual dread, that you're separating them out. And you can already see the difference between this side now and this side that hasn't been done, right? And you can also feel the difference. With the oil, your dreadlocks will be really, really soft, like silky soft. And I love the HalleluYAH products because they don't cause a buildup. So you don't have to strip, I don't have to strip my dreadlocks or anything like that in between installs. I do take them out I probably get them tightened 3 or 4 times every 2 to 3 weeks, and then so like once every 3 months I will take them out completely, wash my hair, give it a good deep condition. I'll wash my dreads, I'll strip my dreads, deep wash them, and then reinstall them. So anyway, so that's how I oil in the morning. And then refreshing spray. I also use refreshing spray. The tea tree spearmint is my favorite in that one. I also like the rosemary peppermint. And the refreshing spray is, you can also put this on your dreadlocks to kind of maintain them and get any kind of, as they're maturing, get any kind of fuzziness. You'll notice too, if somebody's not kind of maintaining their dreadlock extensions, they'll look very matted. And you definitely don't want that. You definitely want them to look, you know, pretty and taken care of and well groomed. If your scalp is bothering you, especially if they're new and you're getting used to them, you know, it's like Barbie hair. So when you sleep, especially even on the braids, when you're just getting used to it, your scalp can be a little itchy. Getting a refreshing spray is really nice because you can spray it right into your scalp and rub it in, and it really calms it down for you. Also, if you're noticing that your hair is getting like a little bit oily or greasy, or you have a lot of flyaways, sometimes when you wash your hair, as it dries naturally, you'll get a lot of flyaways. I get it with all these little baby hairs around my face. Just spraying those and kind of wetting them down helps the flyaways and the untamed things, but it's just really good for your scalp. It feels really good. It's called refreshing spray for a reason. It really is refreshing on your hair. So on your scalp, on your little baby hairs and all of that. So those are the products that I love to use to take care of them. Now, to braid them into my hair, you're not going to want to use these, sorry, I'm going to have little clips in here. These little cheap plastic see-through, these are not going to hold up. Okay, they're going to break on you. These are great for Mina. Like Mina, when she does cheerleading, we put up her hair in like a ponytail or pigtails. These are great for a couple hours, and then you cut them out and you're done. For your extensions, however, and there's a band right there. You're going to want something heavy duty that's going to hold up while you sleep, while you wash your hair. You're going to want something super strong. So I use super bands, and these are horse grooming bands, and they are super strong. They also come with a automatic cutter. So when you go to cut them out of your dreadlock, you just run it and it will slice it with a little, I don't know if you guys can see see that? There you go. See the little blade inside? So it'll cut the band out. Also, this little pick here is great for when you do go to cut your band out. You can use this little, and you can unbraid your hair from your extension. Makes life a lot easier with this tool. So these are the bands that I use. They come in black, brown, which is what I use, and blonde. So you got a couple of colors you can choose from on that. A towel, a good towel. Hold on. I did get, like, I ordered these from Amazon, and they're very thin, and they came in a 3-pack, but you're going to need all 3 if you buy this, because they're just not going to soak up. They're not going to soak up the water that's in your hair. So this one, I got it on Etsy, but I think it comes from Australia or New Zealand. I can't remember, but I'll leave the link down below. This is a heavy duty one. And it is super long, so it will ignore my makeup. On it. When I wash my hair, I'll put this on, and then I'll do my makeup, and I'll just let this absorb a lot of the water out of my extensions, and then take it out and let them air dry. And these will dry in about 2 to 3 hours versus the traditional dreadlock. Those used to take more like 7-8 hours to dry. So just because they're more dense. But you're going to want like a super duper heavy duty terry towel. So this is important. I'll leave a link down below to it. And then of course you're going to need, you know, some things to help you when you install your dreads. Most people install their own. I don't, because of my wrist injuries. It's just really hard for me to twist my wrists. So I have a young lady from church, and she did competition cheerleading hair. She was in competition cheer for a long time, so she does my hair, and she does a great job. So these are kind of the tools that we use to kind of hold up and back the hair. So you're going to want some hair clips like that. And then the only other thing that I use is, like, these are great because they don't pull your extensions. I also like these like elastic ones that I get. I don't know if I get them on Amazon or Etsy. I think I get them on Etsy. I will try to find as many links as I can down below. But this is great if you just want to, like, pull back your hair and then put you know, put it in a, like, a little messy bun thing there. Sometimes, like, when I eat and I just want to pull back my hair, I'll do that. Extensions are really nice too, because even if you don't have anything, let me kind of fix this here. Even if you don't have any hair ties per se, you can still pull back your hair and tie it in the back. Let's see. And then what I do is I use one of these little clips. I'll see if I can turn around and show you. I'm not very good at this. I'll take one of these little clips and I'll just clip it in the back like that. And then that will keep all day. If you don't have one of these little clips, you don't even need one. So you can just kind of fan it out like that. And then your hair is up and out of the way. So, which is usually, this is most of the time how I wear it. These are great for, like, I wear them, sometimes I'll wear them to church if I want to wear a head covering, but mostly I wear these when I clean. They're super stretchy. I get these off of Etsy as well, and so super easy. I'll just put it up like that, like so. If I'm cleaning, I'll pull it all the way back and protect my dreads like that. You can see that. I have like a super long one that I like to wear when I clean because it pretty much hides most of my dreads. So I will do that. You can put your dreads up in a ponytail. For church, I usually tie it back to like a low bun. They're super easy. I wake up like this. Like, wake up. All I have to do is run oil through my hair. It's like literally 2 minutes and I can be out the door. I can get started on YouTube. I can go out in my garden. I don't have to wash my hair, dry my hair, put styling products in my hair, straighten my hair, put my hair up in a clip. Enormous amount of things, like 40 minutes to do my hair in the morning. It used to take me, and now, honestly, I just oil my hair, brush through it, and I'm done. Now, some people hate my dreads. Some people love my dreads. I will tell you, I've never gotten so many compliments on my hair in my life. I'm not a pretty hair person. I was not born with beautiful hair. So I've never gotten compliments on my hair before. And I get stopped all the time about my hair and how much people love it. So people want to touch it. Can I touch your hair? Sure. it's you know, but there's a lot of people interested in these, which is why I did this video. And there's some people that just want to be hateful. They want to be racist. They want to be they just want to be ugly. So if you plan on leaving an ugly or racist comment, I will block you. I'm 51 years old, you guys. 51. Second chance at life. I should not be here. By all facts, I should have died that night. And yet I'm still here. And so opinions on how I look, they mean absolutely nothing to me, but they tell me a lot about the person saying them. It does not hurt my feelings. It does not make me cry. It does not make me look in the mirror and say, maybe I should take out my, you know, people hate them, or people are leaving mean comments. Maybe I shouldn't wear it. I do not care. Legit, I do not care. I would not care if my own husband didn't like them. This is for me. This is for my health, my well-being, my healing. It is a confidence booster because I think they're pretty. Mina, my daughter, says I have mermaid hair. And I love that. They make me feel good. They also free up a lot of my time. And I just love them. And I love that my natural hair is healing and recovering. It's been through a lot. I had my first hair wash 10 days after the accident. And not only did blood come out of my hair because of my head injuries, but my hair came out of my hair. As she washed my hair in the ICU, they put this like cloth around your shoulders, and it's got these pockets that they have these pockets that catch the water. And as I looked down and saw those pockets full of blood and hair in clumps, that was tough. It was tough. it was another realization of where I was and how bad I was injured. And, you know, you add to that the fentanyl and the oxycodone, the blood thinners I was on. Is it Luprin? The injections you get in your stomach for blood thinners. I was on that for a long time because I was still at a risk of having a brain aneurysm and dying. So, like, I've been through a lot. My hair's been through a lot. And this has been a gift to me, to be able to just let it heal and not have to worry, and pretty much be able to wake up and go and not have all the, you know, trying to hide the bald spot and, you know, adding an extension to cover the spot up, and, you know, all of it. It's just giving me a break from all of it. I can swim in them. You can go in the beach with them. You go swimming. I always like to rinse out the chlorine after I swim or been in the hot tub. If you're going on vacation, like, this is the dream hair to have, because you legit wouldn't have to do anything. So if you have any more questions about my dreadlock extensions, I believe these are called, sometimes they're called wavy, sometimes they're called curly, but these are the ones that I wear. Let me know down below. I will try my very best to answer them. I might have to make a follow-up video if I get too many, because it's hard for me with my hand injuries to do a lot of typing, or like on the phone, because my thumb doesn't work very well. And that comes to point number 2. I get asked all the time about my eyelashes. So I wear eyelash extensions. I do not get them done. I live out in the country. I wouldn't even know where to go for that. I buy mine on Amazon. I used to wear the Kiss and the Ardell, like whole band extension. Those became a little bit trickier for me after the accident. I remember going in for occupational therapy. And in occupational therapy, when they teach you how to use your hands again, they ask you, like, what are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? And I said, number 1, I want to be able to put on my fake eyelashes. And number 2, I want to be able to do my daughter's hair and put her hair up in a ponytail. So I need to get this thumb to be able to do those types of tasks. So that's what we practiced on. So I wear eyelash extensions, and I'll open it up, I'll show you. These are my favorite. I've tried a lot of them. I like the more natural looking ones. There we go. I like the more natural looking ones. And this particular one comes in different sizes. So, and with the eyelash extensions, unlike a regular fake eyelash that goes on top of your eyelash, these go under your eyelash. So this is the Bond and Lock that I like to use. Again, I'll leave all the links down below for you guys. One side, my hands are all oily. One side is going to be, that's the black side, that's going to be your Bond. And this is going to be, you're going to put it on just like mascara. And then that's the gold side. And then you're going to want a pair of like extension tweezers. I don't ever use this side. This is to like brush your lashes. I just use this side. And then you're going to like go on here and you're going to remove one of the lashes like that. And then I put the Bond on my eyelash, and I put a little bit on the band here, and then underneath you're gonna go up underneath your eyelash and glue them on. And then once they're all placed, you're gonna use the silver side, which is your lock, And this is going to be like a white clear. And then you're going to go in and you're going to lock it all together. So this is going to be like your kind of like your sealer. Now, that is it. That's it. It's super easy. And if you don't bury your face in the pillow like I do when I sleep, they can last anywhere from 5 to 7 days. I have worn them as long as 7 days if I'm careful with how I sleep. I tend to bury my face in the pillow, so sometimes when I wake up like this morning, they can look a little crazy, but you can kind of go in there with your pincher there, and you can kind of fix them a little bit and then reseal them, and most of the time they're fixable. But yeah, so as long as I have big hair and big lashes, I'm good. I'm good. So those are my extensions for my hair and my extensions for my eyelashes. And if I can answer anything else, let me know down below, and I will do that for you to the best of my ability. Again, this isn't for everyone. Just like everything else in life, it's not supposed to be for everyone. But if this is something that you are interested in, I hope this video was helpful in some way to you. Again, if you have any more questions, leave them down below. I will try my best to answer them. I am no guru, but I have been wearing them for a year now. I really love them. I've learned a thing or two about them, and I thought I would share and pass it on. So, all right, I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you back. I want to do a prayer circle Friday for tomorrow. I also have a garden cart, thanks to many of you suggesting I get a garden cart to help with my handicaps. I hate to call them handicap or disabilities. They're my challenges. They're my new physical challenges. So I have a garden cart that I want to unbox and share with you in case anybody else out there is gardening with some physical challenges. I think that would be helpful to share, since I've been sharing many of the things that I use in my kitchen that have helped me kind of pivot with my injuries. So, so those are upcoming videos. I want to cook some more, use my smoker some more. So I got a lot of things planned in my head. I just need the time and the physical ability to do it. Sometimes my head wants to do it, but my body on certain days just are, some days it's just, I'm riddled with pain and I don't move that well. And, or I'm dealing with a lot of edema. So bear with me, guys. I love you all so much. I thank you for being here. And I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.